Data is another big thing, big data and the amount of data we sit on. We're doing a lot of great stuff there, giving our clients better tools to understand who their customers are and talk to them in a more intelligent way. I think that's, again, just a development of the internet and technology and e-commerce sites generally. Consumers demand or expect that companies that they have an interaction with or a transaction with, intelligent about them. If you have a transaction with a company and every time you go there, they treat you like you've never met them before, customers don't want that. They want them to understand their history with them and treat you as an individual and speak to you as an individual. So all the data that we've got allows us to be more intelligent about that and do that. So that mobile and data are two great tools that allow us to serve customers better and serve fans better.
And how far are you now with the big data? Are you still at the beginning, or?
No, we're way down the track. We've been doing it for 5 years. Spent a lot of money building out the services and the data and making it secure and private. We have to deal with lots of different regulatory bodies across Europe. So all of that's built in at the heart of it, and that was 3 or 4 years just building that piece. Now we can build the tools on top that we can give to our clients that allow them to mine the data and try and pull out insights and little nuggets of information and then speak to their customers in a more intelligent way. So we're live in the UK, Sweden, Norway. We're launching in the Netherlands next quarter. And country this year, rolling it out everywhere. And then we'll keep on adding more data sources, social data, all kinds of data that we can give a richer profile of the customer.
Is there one thing that you see maybe with social data that you aren't using right now, but maybe within 1 or 2 or 5 years?
Yes.
Do you have an example?
At the moment we don't ingest much social data, but there's a lot sitting over there that we have to figure out what are we gonna do with this. It's the social media world's changing rapidly all the time, so we just have to be nimble and just deal with it as it comes.
So you don't know, maybe you don't want to picture some nice future, maybe that people know from social data, maybe you can go next year to this artist, or this artist is now new and upcoming, maybe you like this too, or?
Yeah, certainly. That's there now, and we'll start to pull out those insights from that. Yeah. One of the most interesting affinities between this artist, customers who like this artist are going to like this artist. That's the golden source. How do you know what is the relationships and the affinities between those artists? And we're already seeing that in the data that we have, that we can start to pull little clusters of artists together that fans tend to go to similar types of things. And social will just add to being more accurate about predicting those kind of things.
Okay. How do you adjust to the demands of the digital age? Is it hard, or is it for you really, comfortable?
Yeah, it's hard. Technology is tough, and like I said, customers demand more. There's great services and tools that come out of better technology, like I said, but it's not easy to get it right, and fans just demand that it's right out the box. So it's not cheap to develop this kind of stuff. The technology is expensive, and the people are expensive, right? We're competing with the Facebooks and Twitters of the world to get the greatest technology staff to develop this software. So that's a constant challenge, and it's always new, so it's never been done before. So getting it right and making sure that it works is a challenge. So it's hard.
How do you make sure you get the best people?
We look at ourselves as a technology company. I think 2 or 3 years ago we probably didn't do that. So it was about repositioning ourselves internally, culturally, and realizing, hey, we sell technology to clients, and we're an e-commerce site, so really we're a technology company. And we need to act like one, and we need to understand what the kind of talent that we're trying to attract, what do they expect from a place to work. So we've have new offices, and we have different benefits and services that we offer to our employees.
Do you have one example? Maybe
we have yoga classes, massages, fruit every day, the kind of stuff you would expect. But that's what the kind of talent that we look for these days, or the younger generation kind of expect that. It's not just the salary, it's what's the environment like at your workplace. So we spend a lot of time now thinking about that and talking to our staff and letting them own their workplace and make it their home.